The Big Show with Night and Day. Pick up a Night and Day Milk Bar card and get your 6th shake for free.
Don't fight it. It's time to go up a size. This is the biggest.
This is the biggest.
Our biggest show. The Hoytey Big Show. With Jase and Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon. It is the 21st of March, 2024. And you, my friends, are listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and
Day.
And Mogi Stallion, how's life?
Going pretty grousey, you mad dog, you sick son of a bee. We had a hell of a time yesterday in Rotovegas, as they call it.
Sure did. Sure did.
Bit of driving, bit of hanging out, bit of doing the show, bit of driving again. Had an absolute blast, to be fair.
Yeah.
But good to be here today.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. And, oh, look, it was so good to get back to my old hometown, as they say, and it was great to catch up with a few old chums as well. Keyzie, you had an absolute doozy of a night. The people love you, Keyzie, don't they? You're a man of the people, Keyzie.
Thanks, Jase. I had a bit of a doozy of a night, to be honest, in Rotovegas there. Very hospitable. Everyone I met, they were great New Zealanders. And as a bit of a sort of negative consequence of that, I am a wee bit vulnies today.
Yeah.
So we'll just...
Yeah, we won't refer to it at all. And look, for the listeners out there,
for sure,
if they hear Keyzie hoiking up anything out of his nose, don't worry about it. That's just an allergic reaction to being steamed the night before.
Yeah, because I have this weird thing that happens whenever I'm hungover. I get a runny nose.
Yeah, well, it was funny
because
when he came down to the reception, actually, after last night this morning, he needed a few cuddles, Mogi. So, Puxan and myself, we looked after him, gave him a sandwich there, and he sort of had a pie and a couple of coffees, and was sort of back to his old self, apart from his massive nose leaking all over the place.
Hey, good eating.
Yeah, good stuff.
Oh, is that good stuff, is it?
Hey, but listen, we've got a massive show ahead. So let's get into some tunes, shall we? System of a Down.
Hey, I'll do Jase's job for him because he's too hungover to do it himself. Text us, where are you? What are you wearing? 3483, and you could win yourself a $50 Night and Day voucher. Tune.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. The exponents there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 25 minutes past 4 o'clock. Good times, fellas. Good times.
Yesterday we were in Rotovegas doing a live show. It was great. Met a whole lot of backbones. Mike, you had to leave last night because you had a few things on. Hoytey, Jay, myself, and Pugson stayed the night. This morning we got up refreshed bright and early, hit the road. We hit the road, and one thing I noticed about half an hour into the trip is that Jase is a terrible passenger.
Right.
He is a terrible passenger to have in the car with you. Whether he's making weird noises, almost just for attention or something, he wants me and Pugs to turn around and say, "What's that about, Jase?" He thrives off that sort of stuff. And also, foul mouth on him as well. So I started recording for 15 minutes, and within that 15 minutes, this is the audio that I was able to get.
Oh, what the f***?
There's a lot of roadworks, eh?
Hello, there is. Oh, passing anything. For that. Express yourself, Puxan. On the expressway.
Is it okay, Jase, if we pull in, get some water?
Oh, for sake.
Do you want anything, Jase?
Oh, come on, I'm going to go wheeze.
Sake.
Hey, you kids just button it, all right?
So that's what it's like driving with Jase anywhere. And that was just 15 minutes of the 3 hours.
Look, as I say, I'm not sure that I'm happy, Mogi, with, Keyzie taking recordings of Hoytey J in our private space.
Yeah.
I didn't give my consent for that. And quite genuinely at this point, I'm thinking a legal sort of pathway here.
It's got a PG written all over it.
Yeah, totally.
Personal grievance.
Well, just so you're aware, I have looked up the Privacy Act around whether or not I can record some without telling them.
Yeah.
And what I've managed to conclude from about 4 paragraphs of information is that, yes, you are well within your rights to sue me, basically.
Yeah, well, look, and just also on that front, I mean, two can play at that game. I actually ended up going into Keezie's room last night after he got home steamed and took all his clothes off.
You took my clothes off?
I may or may not have some pics of Keyzie just, naked in his hotel room.
I don't know.
That I may or may not post on Instagram. You know what I'm saying, Mogi?
Yeah, I hear you. I'd be careful with that sort of thing, certainly.
Sure.
I'm concerned, obviously, for Keezie's sake, his privacy, but I don't know how many people need to see photos of those burnt meat patties.
True.
Well, hang on. What did Jase's burnt meat patties got to do with it? Were you naked as well? Or did Mike come back and get his shirt off?
No, well, you were having difficulties, so you texted me and I came over and you were nude. So
Right,
and then you dozed off on the bed there. So, but look, I'll be honest with you. Pugsan, God, he's a good bastard.
Yeah.
What really actually happened in that scenario was Pugsan was playing his music and Keyzie the entire way back was like, oh, can I put on my tracks? Can I put on my tracks? Can I put on my tracks? And it was just heinous sort of Gold FM sort of tunes.
Was it? One funny thing that,
it's very easy
Jase.
to clip
Well,
audio. It's very easy to clip
Jase.
audio and make me look bad. Is
Sure,
all I'm saying.
absolutely. I appreciate that, Jace.
So what happened is the first thing we decided to do was go and get petrol, right?
Yeah.
So we pull in, we get petrol. I decide that I don't like the look of the pies in the gas station cabinet. I want to go to a different gas station. So we go to another one. He's like, why are we pulling in here? It's like, because I didn't like the pies at the last one. Oh, are you serious?
I'd be with you there on that one, Hoytey J.
Thanks, mate.
And then who goes in and gets a pie from my gas station? Old Hoytey J.
Yeah. Buffalo chicken, by the way, is recommended by Keyzie.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Here they come. Try time!
Holy cow, the Warriors. Oh, yeah.
Up the Warriors, baby!
It's the Big Show in Brizzy for the NRL Magic Round.
Is there anyone out there?
Let's go to the phones.
Oh, yes, indeed. Let's go to Bex from the Bay of Plenty, fellas. G'day, Bex. How you going?
G'day, mate. How you doing?
Good, thanks.
good
Hey,
stuff, man.
whereabouts in the Bay of Plenty are you, Bex?
I'm in beautiful Pukahina.
Man.
Awesome.
And what do you do for a crust,
Sunshine
Bex,
here.
you mad
look,
dog?
mate,
What?
Look, I'm a bloody good teacher.
Backbone! Massive backbone. Hey, Bex, if you did win this prize, who would you take with you?
I'll take the boys with me, mate.
Yeah, bloody beautiful. Yeah.
Excellent, Bex. Stay on the line and Pugsan will sort you out. Billy from Dunedin, you mad bastard. How's life?
Good.
Excellent, mate. So what do you do for a crust, Billy?
Diesel mechanic.
Backbone. Go, Keyzie, ask him a question that's specific to being a diesel mechanic.
Frost plugs, am I right?
Yeah, that's it. You're all over
Yeah, so good, fellas.
You're a man after my own heart. I tell you what, there's nothing better, is there, Billy, than tinkering with an engine, is there?
No. Keezie's all over it with his wee truckie.
Yeah.
Good on you.
Hey, Billy, who would you take with you, mate?
One of my mates.
Oh, good on
No,
you.
yeah, fair enough.
Fair enough.
All right.
Backbone. All right, stay on the line, Billy, and someone will take you. Oh, Pugsan will take you if you're in Studio B. Someone will. Tommy from Point Chevalier, how's life?
Yeah, good fellas. How we doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate. You a Waz fan?
Oh, of course, mate. Of course.
Yeah, good on you, Tommy. What do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a bloody Sparky, man.
Backbone! Massive backbone. Who would you take with you, Tommy?
Oh, I'd be talking to me brother and me old man, fellas. I'd let it sort out between them.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they can just take it out the back and sort it out, eh, fellas?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Good on you, Tommy, you massive backbone. Stay on the line, and Pugsan in Studio B will look after you. Incidentally, I just want to say to all the listeners out there, as they know, Pugsan does a great job in Studio B. He's a bit tired today. So when you're talking to him on the phone, just be nice to Pugsan.
Just try and cheer him up a little bit.
Cheer him up a bit. Just give him some positive feedback. Yes,
I think that's fair.
Another thing too, before you call up, make sure you've got a up-to-date passport. It's always good if you're leaving the country because this draw is about the big show going to Magic Round in Brisbane. It is 8 games of NRL, all at Suncorp Stadium over one weekend. You get free flights, you get accommodation, you get insurance, you get transfers, you get tickets to all of the matches, and it's all thanks to our mates at boystrip.co.nz. And if you'd like to guarantee a spot on that trip, hit their website up and actually just book in, and you can be coming with us.
Keyzie,
what?
That was excellent work.
Really
from
great
you
radio
there,
work, man.
Can I say
it's been so good having you on board, man.
I was going to say, it's awesome having you on board.
It's good having Keyzie on board and whoever's in the B studio,
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, here's Beastie Boys.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Bush there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is exactly 4:49. Now, we were down in the Bay of Plenty, the sort of Tauranga Rotorua area. I was a hometown boy yesterday, and Keyzie actually spent a lot of time in Rotorua as well, Mogi. I don't know if you knew that. Used to play a lot of sport there. Little Keyzie used to play a little bit of rugger on a Saturday morning and around my sort of hood there. And he told this really lovely story, which I'd like to share with the audience as we were driving back there with Pugsan. And it was basically, it had come to the last game of the season, Mogi.
Well, you don't just want me to tell it?
No, I can tell it because it was just so lovely. It really
I just mean,
my
if
heart.
it was a story that I told, surely me telling it would be better.
Just you being hungover and being all nasally, I feel like it's probably better coming from Jase.
Coming better from me,
Okay,
Keyzie.
sure.
And so it was the last game of the season. I think it was under 9s rugger. And he used to get up every morning in his little shorties and, and play at 9 o'clock.
Every morning you played?
On Saturday morning.
Saturday.
And so it was the last game of the season.
Was it?
And Little Keyzie, Mogi, he'd never scored a try all year. The rest of his teammates, every one of them had scored at least 5 tries.
Well, even like the props in there.
Or even the forwards and all that
all
sort
the
of stuff.
reserves as well.
Yeah. And so Mon, his mum, of course, went up and had a little word to the coach and said, "Coach, listen, Little Keyzie's pretty upset that he's never scored a try, and it would be really, really lovely if we could organise it that maybe towards the end of the game, Little Keyzie can score a try." And so the coach, he was a bloody good bastard, Phil, I think his name was, he went and spoke to the other coach of the other side, Mogi. And between them, they came up with this idea to help out Little Keyzie for the last game of the year. And so like 2 minutes before the end of the game, they'd organised for Keyzie to get the ball, and he got it on his 22, and all the other players had been told, "This is for Little Keyzie. This is for Little Keyzie. Let him score a try, okay? Let him score a try." So Little Keyzie, with the ball tucked under his arm, going like the clappers, Mogi, from his 22 all the way down the field, and all around him the opposition, dadoosh, trying to tackle Little Keyzie, but they couldn't lay a finger on him, Mogi. And just as he was getting to the try line and about to dive over the try line, he dropped the ball over the try line because it was quite cold and his hands were a bit chilly, and he dropped it and knocked it on right over the try line. And the referee, who was not in on the whole thing, blew the whistle and said, "Knock on." And poor Little Keyzie was so upset that he broke down into tears because this was his big moment. In fact, he was so upset and crying so much, Mogi, he had an asthma attack. Then
How's it still going? What? Then what happened, Jase?
And then Mon just ran onto the field.
Are you crying, Jase?
Oh, it was so beautiful, man. I could see Little Keyzie. It was just so close. Tears rolling down his roly-poly cheeks, and Mon gave him a big cuddle. In the end, they did score a try, and they got Keyzie to do the conversion, to sort of make amends. Yeah. And he absolutely butchered it.
Can I just say, that is exactly how it happened.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Nirvana there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Thursday afternoon. Now listen, plenty going on after 5 o'clock, including your chance to win some amazing tools with Who's Got the Biggest Tool. Also, we got a little bit of a surprise, Mogi and I, for old Keyzie, don't we,
No, we
Mogi,
sure do.
for your wife's birthday, Keyzie. So that's going to be happening after 5. Is there anything you want to talk about?
Nah, I just really want to tell that rugby story from when I was a kid, and you already told that. So,
No, that's all good.
I'm stoked about that,
Yeah, good stuff. All that after 5.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday's going along tickety-boo. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night and Day.
Just on Night and Day, fellas. New special, the Hoytey Jase special. Have you heard about that?
No, what's that, Keyzie?
Litre of chalky milk, a pack of darts, and a hanky the size of a beach towel. $12.
That's pretty good.
I didn't realise they sold beach towels.
Yeah, I know. They brought them in.
Is that right?
Wow.
Yeah.
What about a Red Bull and 6 waters?
Yeah, you can chop and change.
What Keysie's referring to there was yesterday when we had a bit of spare time. I didn't know what to do with myself, so I went and bought a Red Bull. That wasn't quite enough, so I bought myself a massive chocolate milkshake.
And also a coffee.
And also a coffee as well.
Yeah.
And then I had about 4 glasses of water. I was just pouring stuff down my gullet.
Yeah.
So, that's what I do. That's what I do when I'm bored. I just buy stuff and shove it down my face.
Cool, man.
Yeah. Hey, now coming up, we've got a bit of a treat for Keysie's wife and her upcoming birthday. When is it again, Keyzie?
I'm not saying.
Oh.
It's a secret.
Oh, it's a secret.
No doubt she'll call you in tears on the night of the birthday when I get steamed or get her a
And
crack
the night
present or something.
before. Because sort of around her birthday, she always starts examining what she's done with her life. Like a lot of people do that at New Year's, but not for her. It's on her birthday.
Sure.
So sort of around then, she gets a little bit melancholy, she was saying.
Hey, remember the start of the show when it was all like, oh, Keysie's a bit hungover, so we'll just chill today?
No, it was Pugs. We're going easy on Pugs today.
Oh, right.
Pug's son is so tired, man. I've never seen him so tired.
He's like, don't you just want to cuddle him when he's all tired
Yeah,
like that?
I
He's
do,
so
I do.
cute.
I also want to give him a little koala bear. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Do you
give
want-
him a koala.
Do you want a little koala bear hug, Keyzie?
Yeah, do
Since
you?
you're a bit vulny?
To be fair, if you were to hug me, it'd be about the same as a koala bear clinging on to a bit of bamboo there or whatever they hang on to.
Yeah, bamboo.
What are they held on to? Eucalyptus.
Trees.
Thinking of a panda
Gum
bear,
trees.
fellas. Yeah, sorry about that.
It's Rage Against the Machine.
The Hoytey Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Yes, indeed, in excess there on the Radio Hoytey Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 13 minutes past 5 o'clock now. You mentioned on yesterday's show, Keyzie, that it's your wife's birthday coming up. It's 2 weeks, was it?
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks away, and
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah.
sure what to get her. I'm still umming and ahhing as to gifts, to be honest.
It's difficult. Yesterday you were saying on the show that you had a couple of ideas up your sleeve.
Yeah.
Both sort of are revolving around fitness and weight loss.
Well, not intentionally. I just know she loves her fitness, and I think she would love like a fitness watch, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was your backup?
No, it's all good. But to be honest, I'm still in two minds about that. So any other ideas, I'd certainly welcome.
Right.
Well, I should say that I think over these last couple of years, Jason and I have become really attached to your wife. And she's
I don't know about that.
She's as much a part of the team as you or Pugs. And so we've sort of put our heads together, Hoytey, Jay and myself, and we've come up with something for her. We think she's really special, and you are obviously a lucky man. Talk about punching.
Oh, absolutely,
Talk about
Mogi.
punching, mate.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I'll tell you what. Yeah, look, we'll just leave it there.
Well,
but
how about, so what? You've come up with an idea of something I should buy her.
no, it's a present from us
From
to her.
us to her.
Well, that doesn't
Yeah,
help me.
Yeah.
Do I give it and say this is...
No. Well, we'll record it,
Yeah.
and she can listen to it on the podcast outro.
See, people-
On the outro, the highlights of the show, which go out every day wherever you get great podcasts, and maybe Pug's son will be able to do a video of it.
Yeah.
We've been toiling away on it for a little while, and we were wondering when we could do it. We thought Christmas for her this year, but with her birthday being now,
Coming up, yeah, absolutely. And just a little reminder, you don't have to buy the people you love fancy gifts and stuff like that. Sometimes you can just do something from the heart, and so
Yeah.
you
Right.
don't mind.
with just a little bit of a
Easy, I'll just grab my...
What do you... Is it a guitar?
yeah. It is a guitar. Good spotting, Keyzie.
What's that, Jase?
It's a piano.
Well, it's a keyboard.
It's a keyboard,
Yeah, it's a synth, but it's
God.
does the job. So this is just something that Jason and I have been working on.
All right. Oh, well, okay.
And look, when we start, just going to need you to really just keep it down.
Right.
Okay, so just let us get through it.
Don't ruin the ambiance.
Yeah, thanks,
Keyzie,
mate.
Right?
Oh, well, when you guys are ready, feel free to take it away.
All right, you good, Jase?
this?
Keyzie, shut up.
Is it?
Honestly. When I look into your eyes.
No.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
The Mutton Birds there on the Radio Hodaki Big Show this Thursday afternoon, 24 minutes past 5 o'clock. I don't know if you fellas have noticed this. She's got a bit cooler lately.
Has.
It's a bit nippy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Perfect sort of spooning weather, I call it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But just on that front, I had we've got a fireplace at our house, so we had to get the old chimney man over today and the fireplace inspector. Chimney person, my bad.
Good save.
Thanks.
Do I need to leave now? Or
I think we were quick on it, man.
Oh, okay, we rectified it. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You guys would let me know if I did something like that. Yeah. Because, of course, in terms of insurance, you've got to make sure that your fireplace is all tickety-boo.
You can't have a dirty chimney, man.
No,
I hate a dirty chimney.
And if you haven't got it checked and you have a fire and your house burns down, you've got nowhere to turn, quite frankly.
Yeah.
So anyway, he came over and he was tutuing around there looking at chimney, all tickety-boo, tick, tick, tick. And it took me back, actually, Mogi, to your and our chimney sweeping days.
Yeah.
You want your chimney swept, mister?
Yeah.
God, we were only young fella. That was all right, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah,
no,
I thought I got on the line.
Was that what your accent was like?
Yeah, well, we in the mean streets of London there, Keyzie, mate.
Really?
That's how we, we lived in the slums, didn't we? We did everything we had to do to make sure that we had food in the belly.
Yeah, that's right.
And chimney sweeping was one of them.
Well, you sort of got to take any advantage you can get, and ours was our diminutive size, particularly you, Hoytey J, back then. And the trick with cleaning a chimney is we would just wrap Hoytey J in wet towels, and then he'd dive head first down into the chimney there, and I'd just get a broomstick and I'd just stuff him.
Literally stuffing me down, yeah.
And I know what you're thinking, Keyzie, how'd he fit with that massive honker? Actually, back in the day, it wasn't that big. It wasn't that big, but it got broken many dozens of times going down the chimney. So over time, that was what stopped it for us, because it's quite lucrative.
It was a bloody good system, actually. Yeah, but you're right. I did get a few broken snozzers, and that was because, I don't know if you know this, in those days, Keyzie, the chimney wasn't always necessarily a regular sort of length across.
Right.
So Mogi would be stuffing me down, and then it would open up a bit, and I'd just go plummeting to the floor there.
Right.
Nose first, crack.
Right, and so you were just using towels to clean it out, just towels.
Just wet towels.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
from the house.
Towels sounds a bit highfalutin, but yeah. Jeez, we actually did pretty well. We were thinking of starting up our own company there for a little while.
Yep.
Right, okay. So you were working for another company or something, I'm assuming, at this stage?
Yeah, there was another guy there that was sort of, to be fair, I guess was it slave labour?
Oh, yeah. One-handed Pete.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
So there's a fireplace cleaning guy whose name was Pete.
No, One-handed Pete.
One-handed Pete.
Yeah,
but you wouldn't say that to his face. You never call him One-handed Pete, or he'd use that one hand to crack you in the head.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Find that out the hard way.
He was pretty bloody brutal.
Yeah.
And he got 90% of whatever it was that we earned.
Fuck, that seems unreasonable.
I know. Oh, cool, Keyzie.
Yeah. That seems really crazy.
But yeah, it just took me back. Funny, eh? How times change.
Was it bad for the lungs in that? Because I remember reading about people in old London town doing this, and they all got quite sick,
Yeah, well, the trick was you had to smoke durries while you're doing it.
Right, that seems like the opposite.
Smoke a dart, and then you couldn't breathe in the horrendous sort of ash.
Right.
That was inside the chimney.
And you were kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, okay.
I mean, I started smoking, what would that be now? Well, it was only tuppence, wasn't it? It was tuppence for a pack of darts.
Yes.
And back then they'd sell them by 500. So you get a packet of 500, which is as big as Hoytey Jase's head. Truly
was, man.
Right.
Yeah. And a tuppence for 500 ciggies.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
yeah.
bloody good. And, you know...
It's making my mouth water
Oh,
now.
it does, eh? And I was just remembering, too, the massive boogers we used to get, you know what I mean?
That would have been like boulders,
yeah.
knowing you two, with your couple of massive honkers there.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast.
Yes, indeed, Metallica there on the radio. Hoytey Big Show this Thursday afternoon. The time is 20 minutes to 6 o'clock, which means it's time for Who's Got the Biggest Tool?
That's right. It's all thanks to our mates at Placemakers. The Monster Tool sale is on right now, folks. So either go in store or jump online, get the best prices on the best tools. Today we've got one hell of a tool on offer, a $500 plus Milwaukee drill driver. And yes, it is the M18 Fuel Edition.
Bloody exciting, isn't it? Of course, we've been asking the question, who has got the biggest tool all week? And all week, Hoytey Jase had the biggest tool.
Unsurprisingly.
So, yeah, we'll try and mix things up a little bit tonight, eh? All right? Okay.
Can I say that again, fellas? Unsurprisingly.
Sure.
Yeah, wait, you're
You wanna
repeating
say it again?
yourself.
Yeah, no, listen, we've got Alex on the line. G'day, Alex, you mad bastard. How's life?
Yeah, good, mate. Yourself?
Yeah, good. What do you do for a crust, Alex?
Oh, I'm a chippy.
Backbone.
Backbone.
Massive
You
backbone.
mean you're a backbone?
Well, so I know that you'll love your tools, Alex. I'll kick us off here, mate. Let's not muck around. These fellas are gaslighting you, suggesting that it can't possibly be Hoytey J who has the biggest tool. I think not, my friend. Trust your gut here, all right, Alex? Trust your gut.
All right, that's good to know, mate.
Yeah.
And let me just say to you, here, you mad dog.
Isn't it? Yeah.
I have not got the biggest tool, all right?
Oh, here we go.
It's easily Hoytey J, I reckon.
Yeah.
Hands
Yeah.
out. Not me, man. There's no way it's mine, all right?
Okay. All right.
I see what you're doing there. Yeah, nice.
Hey, Alex, you mad dog.
Oh, Keys, easy
Listen,
on that.
mate.
Whoa, that's
Oh,
rough.
what mad dog? You don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, no,
Hang
fair
on, fellas.
enough.
We
Whoa.
got off on the wrong paw here, fellas. Let's just walk this one back. Hey, Alex.
Just another day on the dog
mate.
squad.
Jase.
Well, we're doing lots of dog stuff there, Keys.
Yeah, cool. I'm not paying you now. Alex, straight up, Jase was like, unless I get to have the biggest tool today, I'm not doing the segment. So he's got it, mate. I definitely don't have it, okay?
All right.
Okay.
I see what you're both playing at here. Now, listen to me, Alex. Before you make a call, just trust your gut, mate. Trust your gut. What are you
You've
running
had your
with?
turn, man.
Yeah, I got to go with my gut, and it's always Hoytey J. Biggest nose, biggest tool.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
Let's see, shall we?
Hey!
It is Hoytey J.
Great
Yeah, good.
stuff. Yeah, that's a bloody great prize. Will you use that, Alex?
For the works? Yeah, of course, mate. About time for an upgrade.
Yeah,
good-
so
good
once
stuff.
again, it's a brand new Milwaukee M18 Fuel Hammer Drill Driver Gen 4 as well. Bloody ripper stuff.
I've got to be honest with you, fellas. I've got bloody no idea what that is.
I was just thinking to myself, that sounds like syllable soup to me. That's
Yeah.
just a series of things that you said then. What? Say that
Look,
again?
as long as me and Alex, the backbones, know what it is, and it's a Milwaukee M18 Fuel Hammer Drill Driver Gen 4 edition. It's just stuff.
Sounds mint.
Does that come with a charger and stuff like that, Keyzie?
Yeah, and a battery, Jase. You got it, brother.
Yeah. Hey, Alex, enjoy that prize, mate.
Thanks, boys. Appreciate it.
No worries. Pugsan and Studio B will look after you. And just remember, Pugsan's a bit tired today, so be nice, all right?
I've already
you
put him on
already
hold.
ditched it.
Yeah,
That's a bit rude.
It's all good, man.
Oh, cheer. Bit of Bob Marley.
The Hoytey Big Show podcast. Catch them weekdays from 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday's going along all right. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night.
What's going on there, Keyzie? You
What?
keep jumping in early.
Oh.
Go again, Jase.
You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Night.
And day.
Yeah, very good. That was better, eh, fellas?
Yeah, so good.
Um,
Have you heard about the new special at Night and Day, the Mogi special?
Oh, yeah, what's
Oh,
the
what's the
Mogi
Mogi
special,
special?
man? Yeah, hey, Keyzie. What's the Mogi special,
You walk
brother?
you walk into Night and Day, right? And you go, "Hey, could I have a Mogi special?"
Yeah.
And then they go, "Oh yeah," and they give you a bag of tofu, a veggie pie,
Yum.
and a pack of extra small condoms, and they go, "Here's your Mogi special."
Well, that doesn't make any sense, Keyzie,
Nah, it does.
because I don't wear condoms.
Yeah,
brother.
legend.
Jeez. You'll have to forgive us. It's been a long couple of days.
It really has.
That was in the podcast outro.
It's kind of like bonus material, Jase?
Yeah, oh boy.
It's like behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes stuff.
I think the show's quickly turning into bonus material.
Yeah, it is.
You know,
It
it's a
is.
little bit more outrageous. It's a little bit more X-rated, and it probably shouldn't be said on air or at all.
But hey, here's a wee clip of today's outro podcast. Very sensible podcast today, which is released every day at 7:30. By the way, it was regarding spooning.
I remember this, Keyzie. He texted me.
Did I?
And said, do you want to have a spoon?
Oh, yeah.
It's quite nippy.
Yeah.
And I said, no, Keyzie, I'm all good, mate. I'm all good.
Yeah, I was pissed off about that. I did
That's
actually.
how it happened. That's how we ended up making love last time.
In Taranaki, yeah.
Yeah, when we
You
said
promised it was just a spoon.
just a spoon, and then
Next thing you
all of
know.
a sudden I've got this in the small of my back.
Yeah. Totally, Jase. You happy with that, man? That's committed to audio forever now.
Oh, God.
That's available online.
There was a couple of words that were beeped out there.
Yes.
One of them I can say. Actually, there's 4 words, all from you, Hoytey J.
Were they?
One of them was rigid. I can say that.
Yes.
Rigid on its own is not a beepable word, but in succession with the other words that you chose to use,
Yes.
unacceptable.
Obviously, it's unbeeped on the actual podcast outro.
Yeah.
Well, can I just quickly put it to you that I could say the line and that it would be okay on air?
Yes, thank you. Say it.
A rigid butter mushroom.
Yeah.
That's all right, isn't it?
I think it is.
Yeah, thank
Damn
you.
it, too slow. God.
Oh, here's Foster the People.
The Hodaki Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodaki.
Yeah, good times. Brizzy with the Big Show. Jono, you mad bastard. How's life?
Oi, not bad, boys.
Good on
Yeah,
you,
boy.
mate. You love your rugby league, Jono?
Oh, for sure, my league.
Yeah, good stuff. Who would you take with you if you won the prize?
Oh, I had a good mate, Carlos, up in Auckland, who'd probably tag along.
Oh,
Yeah,
Carlos.
good on you.
I know
Massive
Carlos.
Carlos.
Yeah, he's
He's
a
crazy.
good bastard.
Yeah.
He's a backbone,
He's
isn't
out the
he?
gate, old Carlos.
He is a good guy. Hey,
know he's
okay
90?
then, pardon?
What?
Jono, I'll hand you over to Pugson in Studio B and I'll put you in the jaw, all right, mate?
Just go easy on old Pugs, though, mate, because he's pretty tired today. He's poked.
Alrighty, lads.
Good on you, boy.
Good on you, mate. Raymond, you mad bastard. How's life?
I'm good, thanks. How you guys doing?
Very
Pretty
well,
good,
thank
man.
you, Raymond. You sound like a very polite man.
Oh, it's a treat to talk to you, fellas.
Oh, good on you,
Good.
mate. Oh,
Very
backbone,
nice of you,
backbone.
Raymond. What do you do for a crust, mate?
I'm a kindy teacher.
Oh, backbone!
Early childhood educator, thanks, mate. We don't call it kindergarten anymore. It's a slide on the profession.
Yeah, we
You
are.
heard that before, man?
Yeah,
Have you got a
yeah.
nickname amongst the kids, Raymond?
Not that they say to me, no.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
Is it like A is for apple, B is for backbone,
It's something like that. Yeah.
C is for Chris
Ah.
Keyzie?
Oh, what the?
Struth.
Jeez, the alcohol's finally left the system there. Hey, Raymond. Who would you take with you?
Either my partner or my dad. One of them.
Oh, yeah, nice, man, nice.
a
See,
close
I'm
one.
happy with both of those. So, actually, Pugson in Studio B, 2 texts by Raymond. Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much.
Good on you,
Good
mate.
on you,
Stay on the
man.
line
Good on
and
you, man.
Pugson will sort you out.
He'll turn you out. Hey, so that is a big shout out to boystrip.co.nz for making this whole trip possible. If you do win, you will join my...
Oh.
Sorry, Jase just threw something at me. You'll join myself, Hoytey J, if he's not in a hooer of a mood,
He
Mogi,
is.
and Pugson as well, heading to Brisbane for a weekend of rugby league. Flights, hotels, transfers, tickets to the game, it's all sorted.
It's going to be good, fellas. I'm actually genuinely looking forward to that.
Are
As
you
I said-
genuinely?
Genuinely. I've never been to Brizzy, so it's another one to tick off the list.
It is a good place, actually, Brizzy.
Sunny?
Yep, sunny,
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
got sun.
Warm,
Warm?
yeah.
Yeah, oh, it's warm.
And,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also, because Magic Round's on, Suncorp Stadium and that whole area around there is going to be electric.
Jace, you're going to like it. There's just so many people there, man.
Sure.
Absolutely rammed with people, thousands and thousands.
Yeah,
and
all
heaps
crammed
of them
in.
are going to be wanting to get photos with you and hug you and squeeze you and give you a little cuddle and call you a backbone and scream in your face because they're hammered.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nah.
Yeah, it's going to be so good.
Nah, be good, fellas.
Yeah, can't
Be
wait.
good, fellas.
The The Hodarchy Big Show. Weekdays at 4 on Radio Hodarchy.
Temple of the Dog there on the Radio Hodarchy Big Show this Thursday evening. And I tell you what, fellas, it was a big day yesterday. I'm feeling a bit woozy, a bit tired today, so I'll be watching a bit of TV tonight on the couch. So let's get into a bit of TV chat, shall we? What's on the telly with Mike Minogue?
I didn't watch anything. I was driving home from Rotorua.
Okay.
Yeah.
I watched the Lamborghini movie.
Is it called Lamborghini?
No, I can't remember what. I missed the opening of it.
Who's in it?
I can't even tell you that.
God, this is one of the best reviews I've ever been.
Yeah, but it's about the guy that, created Lamborghini, basically.
The man behind the legend.
Oh, there you go, the man behind the legend.
6% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, actually,
6%.
This was the thing, is that I started watching it and I thought to myself, I'm going to hate this. Why am I even bothering to watch it? But I actually kind of enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
Especially the 6%. Wow.
Especially, because it was about cars. And generally speaking, I don't give two craps about cars, but it was pretty good. I enjoyed
Frank
the story.
Grillo.
Yep. Oh, God.
Mira Sorvino.
That's why I didn't know.
Academy Award winner Mira Sorvino.
Gabrielle Byrne.
Yeah, Gabrielle Byrne, of course.
Antonio
he
Banderas.
plays the head honcho for Ferrari.
Enzo.
Antonio Banderas.
No, he wasn't in it, I don't think.
Yes, he was.
Was he?
Antonio Banderas, it says here on Google.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't
So they had
notice
a
him in
French
the film.
guy. They had an Irish guy playing an Italian
guy.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. What I didn't know, which was quite interesting, is that Lamborghini started off and they tried to create a fast car and it kind of failed quite badly. And then because his father was a farmer, he said, I want to make a tractor that's way more powerful than the current tractors, but half the size. And that's actually where he made his money and his fortune and his fame, by making Lamborghini tractors, which I didn't know.
Yeah, that's how they started.
And then he went from there into creating the world's most beautiful cars.
Which was what was the first car he made?
Oh, I can't remember.
It's a Lamborghini Miura. It's like one of the the best looking cars ever. Looks like a Stingray. It's hot, man.
Yeah.
Except for the gas tank was in the front of it.
Yes.
And so
Keyzie, what did you watch?
Once it ran out of petrol, it lost all the weight in the front and it started to lift off and it handled like a dog.
Yeah, wasn't great.
Yeah. Sexy, though.
I don't think Keyzie watched anything because, as he explained in the podcast, he came home from the pub, got naked, brushed his teeth, and crashed in the bed. Sound asleep.
I didn't crash into the bed. I forgot that I had a 15-minute FaceTime call with my wife, actually.
You have an appointment, did you? Oh, you mean you had a 15-minute chat with her, but you forgot that it took place?
I just kind of forgot all about it. And then so I remembering back, it was quite a good chat. She was in bed, I was in bed.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, babe, how's it going? Been a busy day?
Yeah, been a busy day.
Yeah. I'd give that call 7 out of 10.
You were both in bed, were you?
Oh, is this a tune? What's this?
The Hodarchy Big Show podcast.
Oh, yes, indeed. Get lucky there on the Radio Hodarchy Big Show this Thursday evening. Now, speaking of exciting things like our trip to Rotorua, Live and Incubus coming to do some concerts, fellas. The 2nd of April and the 4th of April. The 2nd is in Christchurch, I believe. The 4th is in Auckland. And we're going to have a bus, aren't we, fellas?
Choo-choo!
That's a train.
That's a train, Mogi.
God, he loves trains, old Mogi.
He does.
So, yes, the gig in Christchurch, we don't have anything special planned. Of course, we'll have a team down there. We'll be banging on about it a lot. Don't worry about that. And also giving away tickets. But on the 4th, which is in Auckland, come to the Bridgeman on Dominion Road. We're going to be doing the big show live from there. It'll be a bit of a warm-up. And then we've actually got a bus called the Incubus, which is going to take everyone from that pub, if you have tickets, to the gig. And it's all brought to you by the Woodstock Canadian Whiskey and Dry Ginger Ale and Lemonade.
And I believe, actually, that the gig's out in Trust Stadium, isn't it?
It is out at Trust Arena.
I've never been to a gig there before. I've been to sporting events, but never a gig.
That's fascinating stuff. I saw a Snoop D-O double G out there recently.
What a weird... Is it good? What's it like as a venue?
Well, that one was an outdoor venue.
Right, yes.
But I also saw... Alice in Chains out there as well. And that was really good.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, well, I'll be going to that. It's out in my hood, so why not?
Yeah, there are still tickets available from goodvibespromotions.com. We'll also have a few tickets to the gig at the pub for anyone that doesn't have tickets yet and wants to come down to the live show. You could be having an extra big night.
Yeah.
Heading along.
And those live shows are a lot of fun, as you know, it's we experienced yesterday, fellas. You win all sorts of stuff.
That's right. So Tuesday, the 2nd of April in Christchurch, Thursday, the 4th of April in Auckland Live and Incubus, and on the 4th, come to the Bridgeman on Dom Road and get on board the Incubus.
Great stuff, Keyzie.
Thanks, Jase.
The Hoytey Big Show, weekdays at 4 on Radio Hoytey.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Thursday show done and dusted. Your plans for the night, Mogi?
I don't know, man. It's going to be tricky.
Can you watch some TV, please?
I could try.
Or we're going to have to can what's on the TV with Mike Minogue.
Okay. Well, I don't think you can say that because it's on the what's on the TV with Mogi. So I get to be the one that cans it.
Yeah, let's keep doing it.
Yeah, okay.
But I've got nothing to watch. I'd like to watch something tonight, and I'm going to try and make an effort.
Good.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Thanks,
man.
Mate. Otherwise, we have to change it to which Seinfeld episode did Mogi watch?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That would also work pretty well.
We could do that as well.
Now, Keyzie.
What?
Quiet night for you tonight.
Can you just ask me what I'm doing, please?
I was going to say quiet night for you tonight. Maybe a bit of making up with your beautiful wife after your debacle of a 15-minute call at the end of the last night.
Right.
You know, and maybe watching a bit of TV, country calendar, something like that.
Going out for dinner. With our friends. We've got a diners club. We go out once a month. It's our final ever one because one is moving to Sydney, so it's pretty sad.
You're saying you're glad to see the back of them.
Yeah, it's going to be a pretty sad event there. Final ever diners club. Actually, we're going to need a person to fill in that spot. You guys keen?
Oh, no, look. Well, funnily enough, my wife and I were going to go and see June tonight.
My wife?
But actually, I said to her when I arrived back home today, look, I'm a little bit tired for it tonight. I don't know if I can do a whole massive movie. So I'll probably just go home, do a bit of... I've got to do some bloody exercise. I didn't get to go to the gym yesterday, so I might go for a run when I get home.
Right.
Have some protein, make love.
Yeah.
Watch a bit of TV and then go and write some poetry.
Okay.
Probably go to bed. Probably get up again because my whole routine is up the wazoo.
Thanks for listening. So good. Love the big show.
So,